testy there at the end because they're not used to playing that style game.
See, but Banchero was the pick, and here he is in Orlando. Anthony down the lane, defended by Neto. Bamba grabs it, Bamba stuffs it. Neto with his head up to Osmond. Okoro, the cutter, right through Bamba to the basket. He lays it in. Watched by Osmond, picked up by Okoro. Banchero skips it outside to Anthony for a mid-range jumper. Wagner steps back, good move. Can't hit. Loose ball comes to Banchero, who lays it up and in. The Magic have scored the last 7 points as Neto angles off a Lopez screen, goes right through Anthony, floats and scores. Checked in for the Magic, so as R.J. Hampton as Neto breaks that up. Neto toward the basket, dumps off to Okoro, who lays it in. His brother Isaiah in the second round of this past draft. Hampton tears toward the basket, appeared to take an extra step, and he backs it in. Opening quarter, 2019 is the Orlando lead. Neto back to Isaiah Mobley. Isaiah to the basket, he scores. Okeke back to Banchero. Banchero gallops to the basket and lays it in. Hides. Lost it to the corner, recovers. He'll reset. Works on Isaiah Mobley and finds a wide open Carter underneath.
The brother combination is starting to flourish in the league.
Bol in the paint, flips it up, flips it in, and draws the foul.
Zone in that timeout. Obviously, Orlando playing a lot of zone, as AC can speak to. You can't be afraid to set screens on the zone. You've got to attack and not just stand around.
A lot of opportunities will show up if you move.
Franz Wagner opens up the scoring in the second quarter. There's a goaltend on Bol.
There.
Keep things civil in the Wagner household as Stevens knocks down a three of restriction of movement,
Yes.
which is almost automatic nowadays in the NBA as Mo Wagner hits one back to Okeke, passed him a wide open three, drives instead. Extra pass to Ross, the man affectionately known as the Human Torch. This one to the basket, Osmond couldn't handle it. Out comes Franz Wagner. Down the lane he goes, finger rolls, misses. It's cleaned up by Bol. They're excited about what they have. Diakite inside, deals to Okoro. Okoro out of the corner, chased by Ross. That should be goaltending. That appeared to be there. Although Jamal Mosley had something to say about it. Banchero. Very nice tech defense in the Sweet 16. 20 and 10 in the Final Four loss to UNC. The Cavs have an answer.
Much more aggressive on the offensive end.
Diakite from the corner, a high arcing three is good. Angles to his right, stutter steps down the lane, and just ran out of room. Okoro up ahead, takes the LeVert feed, and look out. Division. Then depending upon the year, with the other two divisions in your own conference, it's either a 3-game or a 4-game series. Banchero.
Team is going to give him a lot of freedom.
LeVert, pretty pass inside to Mobley. Mobley zips one to an open Okoro. He knocks it down.
Being undercut, coming back, don't give up on the play.
LeVert stops, fires. He's got it. Talked about this a lot during the preseason. You know, what you like to hear is the JB saying they're all doing it the right way as Banchero fires and skips to Neto. Neto took a bump, lays it off iron where it's rebounded by Carter. Carter averaged a double-double last season. Yikes, somebody's got to stop ball as Anthony moving the basketball all over the gym as Banchero tried to challenge Lopez. Lopez stood his ground. Osmond gets it back from Okoro and lays it in. With ankle injuries, the more the merrier. In terms of players playing well, as Anthony, meanwhile, fires a mid-range jumper.
Out last season, how having a little depth on your team, how important it is to have that ability.
It goes a long, long way.
Over the pit, stop on a dime and knock it down.
Wagner to Banchero. Banchero hammers 7-2.
When he leaves his feet, he's shooting down on the basket every time.
It's a 7-footer in front of him in Lopez. Powell Neto. Set to play some big-time backup point guard minutes this season. Since they started tracking it back in 70-71. LeVert got it.
They didn't.
Seat gives way to the 21-year-old Cooper. Isaiah Mobley has re-entered. Mobley off to Okoro. Okoro to the basket.
You get better vision of what to do when he's out there.
Just seems more comfortable as Wagner steps back, knocks down a three.
It's by LeVert. Good hustle.
LeVert saved it, but it comes back to the Magic. Hampton to Bamba. Bamba fires and scores. Of Jared Allen, also Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. All got the night off, remained in Cleveland as Okeke. Nemar works down the lane, deals to Diakite for a corner three, which is good. Bamba now has 9 points to go along with 6 rebounds. Nemar works his way to the foul line and gets a runner, but in the NBA a lot of times,
Right.
a lot of those spots are already set before camp begins.
Exactly.
And shot at the buzzer goes, a three. Set the lineups for you in a moment as R.J. Hampton hits the trailer and Bamba. That's got it in. And Bamba, Devin Kennedy are on the floor for the home club. Cooper goes baseline. Good quick first.
The individual defense by the Cavs has been pretty solid tonight. They're getting back after what the 76ers did.
Sixers played that game without Joel Embiid, and the Cavs shorthanded 2 nights ago as Hinton fires a three. Hinton cans it. Nemar fades away. Poked out and kept alive by Diakite. Out to Pickett, fakes a three, puts it on the floor, deals to Hinton. Hinton fires and scores. Schofield misfires, Pickett rebounds. Nemhart works his way into a three. He got tackled. He knocks it down. This ball game 1 for 8 from long range since 10 of 17.
Yes. Good concentration. Early, you got to stay in there and try and get that rebound first.
Shot clock down to 3. Harris, Schofield, got it. Jamarco Pickett and Sharif Cooper getting some run here.
Yes. They've worked hard in camp.
They have indeed. Around the horn it goes. Lamar Stevens is back into the ball game. He'll promptly step into a three and knock it down.
Your game, especially media, if you don't start out the way you want to start out.
Schofield from the corner. He connects. Nemar looks for an opening. Nearly teeters out of bounds. That's tipped. And out comes Houston. Harris with the finish. Down here in Orlando, despite their struggles in the one-loss department last season, you saw this team in April, AC, and they were still playing really. Hampton dumps off to Schofield. Houston for 3. Nemhart. Side to Mobley. Mobley has a height advantage over Hampton, uses it and scores. 90 seconds to go. Houston got another. Field, so the Cavs win the tip. A full shot clock was placed as Cooper to the basket, lays it. Hampton lost the ball. Here goes Cooper. Cooper toward Houston. Oh, it's rejected as Hampton got there in a hurry. Cavs were in trouble for a moment. Cooper settles things down. Goes to the corner. Hampton's three ends up short. May have been tipped by Hampton and Mobley.
And Hampton just defensively, he's been an unbelievable defensive player these 2 sequences.
Both free throws. Does make this a 4-point contest. Cooper scurries inside, takes a mid-range jumper. A foul is called. It's on Hinton. Dynamic backcourt of Mitchell and Garland. You have Mobley and